So that shiny new game just came out. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. And you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. The game begins with a scene. Nunu, the boy, is walking in a snowy blizzard looking for Willump, the last of the Yetis. Willump seems tired or injured. As Nunu gets there, the Ice Witch appears. The Ice Witch seems to be a villain for this game. Then it reverses course and it cuts to 3 days earlier.
Remember me, Nunu. Remember the heart of the blue. A fire for the darkness, a candle for the night. You must find it, Nunu. To find it is to find me, too. Look for the winged mountain. Find the heart of the blue.
He has a dream of some woman saying to find the heart of the blue in the winged mountain. This beginning area, you can't do much other than have a snowball fight with Willump if you want. Willump seems like a goofy Yeti and is always messing around. He doesn't talk though, he only grunts and makes noises. Willump can pick up Nunu so that they can move around areas that Nunu wouldn't be able to walk around normally since he's so small. When Willump picks up Nunu, you control him, so you'll be switching back and forth between Nunu and Willump, but for the most part, you'll just be Nunu. There are climbing sections that you do as Willump, but those are pretty easy. There are also climbing sections for Nunu, but those are more straightforward and even easier to do. You'll come across glowing green things, they're plants maybe, and those can be hit with snowballs to open up or clear pathways. There are also red glowing plants that do the same thing. When you see certain markings on the ground, that means Willump can throw Nunu up onto the higher ledge so that Nunu can open up the next part. Willump has a power to create ice on water, and both of them can walk across it. Also, this area, when he uses ice for the first time, looks visually appealing. As Willump, you can fight other creatures with his claws, namely wolves. What you do a lot of in this game is platforming and puzzles. Nunu also has a flute that you'll be using to play certain notes in order to move around the environment. This part right here with the flute and notes on the stones, this part took me a while to figure out. I had no idea what to do here. I finally figured it out though. There are 4 notes to play and Willump will throw a snowball at the first green plant once you open it up. The light will jump to the next plant, but you have to use the flute to open up the next part so that the light can jump across. You have to time it pretty good. The timing window is actually not that large. After that, it's more puzzles, more platforming, and more fighting wolves. There was also a part where Nunu rides Willump down the ice like a sled. That was kind of fun. Eventually they camp at night, and Nunu has another dream.
Can you tell me more about the heart of the blue, Mom?
What do you want to know?
What does it do exactly? Is it like a weapon?
Yes, in a way.
Oh, cool. Is it a sword? No one ever taught me to use a sword.
It's not a sword. Think of the heart of the blue, like a candle.
A candle?
When evening falls and the chill sets in, what do?
We light a campfire?
Exactly. We fight the cold and the dark with warmth and with light.
They're looking for a magic relic. Something called the Heart of the Blue. I'm almost certain this is linked with the Yeti's magic. The power to make true ice. The same true ice I used to save the world so long ago. And true ice I need, desperately. The wall I built with true ice is falling. The sigils are melting. The cracks grow deeper and deeper every day. And behind that dark wall, you're there. My oldest foe, the Void. If you break through, it will be the end. You will devour the world. But this Yeti could be my blade against you. And I'm planning to wield it soon.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack from this dream. Nunu's mom, Leica, seems to be giving him the dreams and telling him to find the heart of the blue. Evidently, finding the heart of the blue means he will also find his mother. I'm a little unsure about that, but I think that's the case. After that dream, it cuts to the Ice Witch and her scene opens up my eyes a little bit. It seems she is the villain, but the ultimate villain is the Void that she defeated before. It seems she wants to defeat the Void again or it will destroy the world. So Ice Witch equals villain, but Void equals bigger bigger villain? Maybe that means the Ice Witch could eventually be an ally in the future against the Void? Time will tell. After all of that, Nunu wakes up alone and is attacked by wolves, but then Willump arrives and attacks them. During the fight, you fight a newer and bigger wolf, an alpha wolf. These take a lot longer to kill. A really tall guy named Brahm joins in to fight the wolves. After that, they all get to the mountain they need to get to, but then there's a big blizzard blocking the way. Brahm's solution is to make stew so that they can eat and think about how to deal with the blizzard. A strange solution to eat stew, but I won't question it. So he needs ingredients that he himself will go get, and Nunu and Willump are in charge of getting a cauldron that he says is in a nearby valley. While searching for the cauldron, Nunu and Willump eventually come across a giant shovel. Once they touch it, they're transported somewhere underground. It's full of lava, but eventually they find Orn, the greatest blacksmith.
So, Orn, we're looking for a cauldron for a friend. Maybe you already have one here we can use. Or maybe even make one for us? Please?
No.
Not even as a favor? For the last of the Yeti and his no-type pal?
No.
Well, what are we gonna do now, buddy?
You can do it yourself.
Huh?
You need fire, metal to melt, and a strong gust to fan the flames. Show me what you can do, little spark.
So he tells you to do it yourself. There's 3 different tasks to do to get the furnace started, and once all that's done, Orn comes down to take a look.
A cold furnace dormant for as long as this should be hot enough. In a season or 2.
A season or 2? Whew, there's gotta be a quicker way.
Yes.
Whoa!
There. A fire worthy of the workshop in which it burns. Now, a cauldron, was it?
Wait, you're gonna help us?
Yes. But not so fast, little spark. To make a cauldron worthy of Orn's forge, I require certain materials.
In order to make the cauldron, Nunu needs to find some materials. Once you take the giant shovel to teleport back out, it seems to teleport you right where you need to be to find the materials for the cauldron. Also, this is where I stopped playing. This game is a very lighthearted puzzle platforming game. It seems more tailored toward the younger audience or those who like more of a PG experience. I didn't really experience any glitches or anything. It ran pretty smoothly. I honestly know nothing of League of Legends, so I'm missing tons of lore and backstory, but that's alright. I don't think you need to know about League of Legends in order to play this game. I'm not really into puzzle games or platforming games, but maybe you are. That's why I took a look at this game. This game is completely fine to me. My experience on it was good. That's my personal opinion though. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.